just get the understanding that.
Absolutely.
And I don't want to paint a false picture that, it's...
No, I understand that. Don't worry about that. That's... Look, whatever we publish, I'll send it to you.
Okay.
For your validation. This is... I did that in my previous research as well. It strengthens our publication.
Okay.
It increases the validity and
Yeah, and usually I'm a bit generally when people, when they made the video and stuff, I'm a bit concerned about not giving out any technical misinformation, because the subject itself and the product itself is so technical that there is a likelihood that somebody would, just...
Copy?
No. Just, misunderstand something. Just as an example, like in the video, they picked up some clips from the internet just to put it to, talk about contrails. And I looked at one of the images, and that was like fuel jettisoning out of an aircraft, not a contrail. So it's like, these small technical things. So I don't think yours is technical. You're giving out anything technical.
We're just trying to understand. Like I said, in fact, there are two studies in there. One is really we want to understand, what were the triggers, what were the drivers, who were the main people who supported you, key success factors, advice for others. That's one complete area.
Mm-hmm.
The second one, which is more of an interest to me as a researcher, is really your journey. I just want to understand how you move from coming up with the idea and then implementing the idea, those two phases.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any distinct things that you experience during those phases? That's what I'm more interested in the process, whereas I think my team is probably more interested in the drivers and everything. So there are two different papers in there.
Mm-hmm. As for the drivers, I would say that the environment and the family. Personally, like I wasn't the most intelligent child of the family. Like my brother is very intelligent, very creative, but I think it was just the environment around us.
That's what?
He's has his PhD in automotive engineering.
Oh, so all three of you have PhD?
My sister has an MPhil.
Okay.
She's aspiring to do a PhD.
Okay.
She is looking for funding in
Where in the UK?
She's in Birmingham.
Very nice. Very nice.
She got married there,
Very nice.
to some family who were born and brought up.
And how long has she been in Birmingham?
She's been there for a while, I think 2 years now.
Okay. Yeah.
2 years.
Yeah.
So having some
situation now.
Yeah, I suggested that don't go straight for a PhD. You will find it difficult. Get like a master's. It's just 1 year rather than wasting 1 year finding a PhD.
Yeah.
Just go through it, and then you'll be able to.
I think that's a very, very wise thing to say.
So I think she's following that route, but struggling with her visa and whatever it takes.
I think they've made it impossible now. That's something I told my wife as well. When we landed in Britain, she went first for a master's, and then after a few years, she went for an MPhil in research, and then she did her PhD. And that was a very nice, she eased into the PhD program.
And it's a good intro, because I got, when I was here, I got a scholarship for a master's, and because I was, there, it was easier to get a scholarship, into a PhD, just from inside you get in, so that's always easy.
Oh, so for that reason you're saying that have an MPhil program, get a publication out perhaps, and then...
Yes, just even a master's, like 1 year master's, which is just 6 months coursework in England, and then 6 months is just research or placement.
Yeah.
So
don't
it's
know how
not.
she would be. Does she have any visa issues?
She has visa issues, but she's gotten into a place in of her field in Vienna.
Okay.
But now her passport is with the UK Home Office. So
Okay, she
just
can't-
waiting for that.
This guy. And they're making it as difficult as
As
possible.
possible, yeah.
Anyway. No, I hope
Yeah.
it sort of.
So just wanted to add
you were talking about the drivers.
the drivers, yes. Now, like for us, like for the family, like for my mother's family, this is like the third generation of educated women.
Right.
So like my grandmother was a master's, she was a teacher. One of my mother's papa was a doctor, and they were all
And we are
working.
talking about 70, 80 years ago.
70s, yeah. And I think it was rare in the subcontinent for Muslim families to have. So I think that, and it's not something, so that came very naturally. Like two of my mothers, one of my aunt is a PhD. The minimum is a master's degree,
Brilliant.
acceptable.
Brilliant.
And even my grandfather was very focused on education. So
Okay, so
there's like a joke
that
about
is-
him कि वो रिश्ता देखते थे ना तो grades देख के काम करते. So
That's good.
I don't know,
No.
because somebody was asking me how is it that all of you are like that. So I to मैंने कहा probably it's just collected from all those people.
Yeah.
So,
Okay,
so I
you
think
that also was
yes,
drivable.
because it's just like then what you are doing, it's just taken very naturally.
That's brilliant. And
So
also-
it's like something that for everybody else is okay. That okay, that's normal. Something people are doing.
Yeah.
So I think that was one thing, and then there was like a lot of I mean, with my parents, everybody was allowed to do whatever, just from the beginning. There was like no restrictions. Like I could do.
Doctor.
I wanted to go and fly. I went flying. My sister used to go for mountaineering. She's like done a lot of these very tricky ones in the north. A lot of glaciers. I don't even know the names. What she's done. She's been backpacking and trekking
Very
with
nice.
a group, and she used to do kickboxing, and so it was just like whoever wants to do whatever
Yeah.
goes ahead with it. So yeah, that was, and then there was like creativity in the sense that I mean, my dad used to paint, my brother paints, my mother used to write poetry, my sister used to write it,
Brilliant.
and then it's all around the house.
Yeah,
It's displayed around the house as well.
It's the
So that's where
atmosphere,
the-
environment.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's where the creative element comes in.
All the more reason. That's a very. That's a complete case study.
Hmm.
And
Because I just don't want to take too much credit on myself, because honestly, I don't think that it would be fair. Yes, okay, I believe that you have to take your initiative. The initiative is with you and the determination, but then
you were supposed to-
you have the support, and then once you decide on doing something, you've got the support. I mean, my husband came from a very different family background, from an army background, and he didn't have a sister, so there wasn't any sort of standard as well. But I think when I got very seriously into it, he started supporting it, and
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
no problem.
We could go on talking forever. But,
Okay. But I hope it
it was
is
very
useful.